Colas, Deadeye. Hello, Colas redeeming first. How are you two doing? And Lara, a few minutes early. Hello there. I hope everyone's doing well. Alfie, hello. I said first before Lara, but in my head, you were already here lurking. Yeah. I haven't, usually, sometimes I've been here early for Tuesday streams. Not today. Right on the dot. Roughly. And Tabs, hello. How are you doing? Oh, you guys all saying first in your head? Well, Colas got it redeemed. You're all first. You're at the beginning. That's all that matters. Ads, by the way. Hate ads. Turn them off if I could. Only a bit left. Okay, ads over. Hi, Tabs. Said hello. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in far too long. How have you been? That's what I get for building. What? Oh, not redeeming first? Oh, you're alright. How's everyone? How's everyone Tuesday? How's everyone's start of their week? It's good to see you all. Doing fairly well. It's good. Very busy the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks? What are you on about? You've just been busy in general. Well, the last month or more. Yeah, there we go. There's the truth. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's not. No, no. Ignore Nightbot. We don't need to take a break just yet. I gotta go. Redeeming first. Is first come first. You're already going? Sounds good there, Colas. It was good seeing you again, though. I hope you're well. Haunting the system. That's fair. It's kind of left me busy now. It's kind of let. Oh, like kind of busy here on the back half of the semester. Already? Oh my goodness. It's gotta be exciting. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Well, maybe come back. Sounds good. No, no worries. Good gracious, Alfie. Be nice. We're back in the solo world today, though. Well, that's fun. I know last week Friday we spent the time on the server. Actually, I finished all the redstone for my game on the server, the King of the Hill game. I don't even know if Tabs has seen it, so we might pop on over there first. Maybe a little bit later. In week 9 of 16. 9 of 16. 5 to go. Or 7 to go, sorry. Did the opposite. 7 to go. You got this. I knew 5 sounded too short. Oh. Here we are. Tabs, have you even seen the King of the Hill game that I've been making on the server? Hello, D Clark. I'm here but lurking for a bit. Sounds good, sounds good. It's great seeing you. I hope all is well. I've seen nothing. Oh, we gotta go take a look. This is catch up time for tabs if you're not busy. We figured out, so just starting with the solo world stuff. I kind of figured out how I wanted to make my custom plains biome here, and it's just really tall grass essentially. But we got like a few like dirt patches where the grass gets like a little shorter around it. Then we got some hidden boulders here and there just to break up the greenness, and then some leaf blocks for like bigger shrubbery. I absolutely love it. We got just like a fallen down tree here and a stump. Oh, and a custom tree. That was self-explanatory. So got on for 9 days. I came back to guests from Florida and a wedding. For that was prep for midterms. Barely been able to do anything. Oh no, you're fine, Tabs. I know you're busy. I know anyone that's doing school stuff is busy throughout the school year. Plus, taking a trip is always, you gotta always plan for a trip. I miss Minecraft. It's fair. It's a great game after all. I don't want pity. I just want to complain. Okay, fair enough. Like that's the big thing that kind of happened here in the solo world. I'm sure I've done other thing like stone placing and that, but nothing crazy. Hasn't been that long for big changes to happen there, but I miss my online friends. I know. It's been far too long, Taps. Oop, we're saying hi to Lara quickly. But anyway, Shinky, you're so kind. We're actually gonna move the cookie back around. You guys don't get to see Lara. I prefer the cookie on that side. Cry about it. Me and Hannah had started, or I don't know. Yeah, me and her kind of picked out an area for like where to put some games on the server. So she did a lot of like flattening of the area just to get some stuff flat here. She started working on a light course. Lige has roulette over here that he just finished up, which is fun. Lost a lot of diamonds. Lara's working on a game over here. I won't spoil what the game is, but if you've played the game before, you might recognize it. And then I don't even know how many hours I've put into my PvP game here. Fully playable now. Fully works. All the redstone is done. At this point, it's just kind of tweaking stuff with each round. It's not fully built though. Like I still got to do a lot of the just decorational stuff around the outside terraforming up, and a few things in the actual arena. But the few things that are in the arena are not part of how shouldn't affect the gameplay. But it's like a perfectly mirrored thing, and it's King of the Hill, I said, so here's the hill, and you basically run over a pressure plate and then claim it. And yeah, a lot of people that have been here have seen it, a lot of this. I'll go take a D Clark, you're gonna love this. I don't know if you're fully lurking or what, but I finished up the redstone. Oh, it's a team-based game, if I didn't say that. Kinda self-explanatory with the two different colors. We'll go down this hole. I worked on the redstone this last weekend, and I finished it up. Hannah left me alone, and there was a lot of time spent on the server working on the rest of the redstone. What is this? It's my game. My PvP arena. King of the Hill is the added thing to it. So essentially 2 teams. While Hannah left you alone, like she bothers you so much. No, she had plans this weekend and I was left alone. Not saying she bothers. Oh, she was away. Yeah. And yeah. We got a lot of different things going on now. I don't even know where to begin to explain what is all new to the last time people have seen this, because I did so much. Most of it was connecting wires from one side of the game to the other, like all of these long lines of redstone is what I had to work on. But it was like a lot of needing to space it out and making sure nothing broke when I added a new thing and making sure everything worked that I added. And then also, if we take a look over here, you spawn in with, everyone has the same gear essentially. Uh, Full armor, leather helmet, and then iron armor, and then a sword and a bow. And then you get an arrow as well. But you don't get any food. And oh my god, dang, that's a lot of redstone on the screen. I finished it all, D Clark. The redstone is done. And the game can handle up to 10 players. I don't think I'll ever see 10 players playing the game. I think the best number of players is going to be like a 4v4, so 8 players. I think that would be the best, like, sweet spot. So far, when I've just done the test runs, it's been 2v2s, and it's been a lot of fun. Tylenol bottle, wait. Tylenol bottle, come back. No, what? Back to the cabinet, now then. No. We're not doing any redstone today, D. Clark. It's done. Don't worry. We're just briefly looking at it. But as so these are like the respawn rooms in the starting room, and you enter the game up through this water, and then you go and try and claim the hill. But you don't spawn in with any food, and I kind of think food is kind of important as PvP on Java Edition at least. And any, I mean, if you're doing any PvP. So I have these food dispensers around the map that go off every 30 seconds is what I have it set to at the moment now. We did another run of the game this last weekend, and I had it on like 20 some seconds, and there was far too much food in the game. So I bumped it back to 30, which is what I first initially thought would be good. And I don't know how it'll go now, but essentially every 30 seconds, this machine triggers, and it has a 33% chance of it be dispensing a golden carrot via just a dropper. And it'll dispense a golden carrot into the map, and there's 8 of them around the map. So every 30 seconds, there are 8 different carrot dispensers that have a 33% chance of putting food into the map. And I just don't want to do the math for it. We'll just play test it. I added the beacon lights that turn on throughout the game periodically. There's 4 of them. There's one here that's the winning one, essentially. But like there's one here, and one here that turns on periodically throughout the game. And they just kind of show how far, let's say, the blue team would be to winning. But yeah, there's a lot. I made a little jingle too. You guys gotta hear this. Hopefully, I can get a group together to play this on stream one day, because truthfully, it works quite seamlessly. Make sure everything. But here's like the little, so there's 2 ready up buttons for each, there's a ready up button for each team to say you're ready, and then once both of them are clicked saying they're ready, the game starts up, and there's a little countdown that happens. Here, you'll see here. But there's a little countdown that happens, and then these pistons go down, allowing people to enter the game. Here we go. And they stay down, it's just... That was just a test. It's cool. I'm really proud of it. Mainly because I did all the redstone. There wasn't anything I looked up here. Apart from a shulker box unloader design that I found. Because I needed something really compact. Hello, Mongoose. How are you? I'll be at game night this time, so long as no more natural disasters happen. Sounds good there, Mongoose. Can't wait. I don't know the game just yet. There's a few I have in mind, but it depends on who is around for game night. When is game night? I need to know right now. I just threw a vote up. At the moment, the 25th is winning. To Lana's dismay. Because I'm assuming Lana works the 25th. Like if it's this weekend, it's not this weekend. What? That doesn't make sense. And it is not this week. Okay. I figured the 25th would be more of a favorite. It's more of my favorite as well. But I am open to either. It'll probably be the 25th. This weekend I'm driving to Pennsylvania for a funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, and then there's also these potion dispensers in the game. Aaron, also welcome on in. I hope you're doing well to both you and Mongoose. I finished all the redstone for the game, Aaron. We're just taking a quick look before I get going on with stream. Because I'm really proud of it all. And it's all done. The game fully works. It's fully set up for the 5-player teams. And it's stocked. All the armor stuff is fully stocked. Some more than others. Heard earlier you sound very proud of your spaghetti monster. Hey now. It's as organized as it needs to be. There was only one point in time where I connected wires to the wrong section of the game, and it was when I was setting up the beacon lights. I had connected the blue one to the red one. Luckily, I tested it before I moved on to connecting the red one to the blue one. So I was able to just fix it right away, instead of having to fix more than everything twice. Across the blue and red wires class, yeah. I'm happy about what I did with the reset button. It just opens up eventually. I forget what we all had done previously, but one thing I did with the startup button, I had noticed that if someone were to, like, let's say unready it up throughout the game, these pistons would go back up. So I added a safety feature in that once like either of the teams get a point in the game, so once someone actually clicks the pressure plate, the game locks, and the game essentially has to, like, someone has to become a winner in order for the game to stop being played. It's either that or I just if someone were to, if I needed to, I could bust open the iron trapdoor here and just click the reset button. But like, there's a lot of safety features. We did another test run of it. Everything went smooth. Yeah, everything went smooth. I don't think there was anything like actually with the game that was really wrong. There's a few things just timing wise. The potion dispensers, I had them on a where are they? Here. I had the potion dispensers on a minute cooldown. I now put it to a minute and a half. It felt like they were being used quite a bit, and they're very powerful. And then the golden carrot dispensers I put a longer timing on. Hope you know I'm lurking on my phone. I got a surprise double pulled on me today, so nothing to set up at home, and I have to drain my battery life for streams. Oh, more Thad radio. Thad, what if you set up a kill system entirely isolated from the game? So you can end the game in the event someone has to leave or connection issues? Like a pause? I can't do a pause on the game. The game is meant to be essentially played that someone is always gaining a point. Like someone's always gaining points. A kill switch just to end the game? I mean, that is what the reset button does. I mean, if I had a kill switch, it would literally be the same thing. It'd be me entering the redstone here in the back and then just clicking a button, or am I on the blue side? No, I'm on the red side. Or just having one person break a few blocks and then click the reset button. Like, it has the same kind of feel to it. We did get to experience slimes in the game. There was 2 or 3 moments when we had done our run of it where slimes had spawned. There's 2 or 3 slime chunks in it, and they're on both ends of the like both ends of the arena. Funny enough, so it's not like it's even match, or it's not like it's uneven. But one thing that had happened is a big slime had ended up making its way to the middle, and Lige and Lara, they were on a team together this time, and they killed it. I know Lara had killed it, broken it down all the way into the little ones, and then all the little ones were sitting on the blue pressure plate, and I was on the red team. And I'm just trying to kill these guys to get them off the pressure plate, and it was really silly. It's one of those things where it's like it could have happened the other way too, but they kept clicking it, and I couldn't do anything about it. There's like 20 of the little guys. I killed so many, and then I ended up dying to um I think it was Lige or Lara had finished me off eventually. I not spawn proof the slime chunks, or ask Donk to remove the slime chunks. Eh. I mean, I could do the spawn proofing. It crossed my mind. Truthfully, I don't know where they are exactly. I'm pretty sure there's one like roughly right here, and there's only like a handful of spawnable blocks for them to spawn on. Like, it's decently rare. Like when we did our first demo run of the game, Aaron, we didn't have a single slime spawn. Now there's one right here. I know, yeah. I added the rope bridges in, finally. And then I changed this from a staircase to a water stream up because I noticed, I think I had talked about that one a little bit, but speed is like the biggest thing in this game. So are we playing this for game night, right? I could always export it to like another server, and then I don't have to worry about stocking it up. I don't control any of the whitelist stuff. I don't have any of those special powers, nor do I care to have them. I could always grab like a schematic of it. My torch. Like the biggest thing would just be throwing items into all the hoppers and that correctly. There's a few item sorter stuffs in it. There's an item sorter set up for the golden carrot dispensers. All the armor stuff would have to be stocked, which wouldn't take long if I just had creative. Even if you had a schematic. Oh no, I'm just saying we spawn into some random world. We just spawn it in, paste the schematic. Anyway, we're done with this. Maybe one day. Even then, like even with game night, we'd have to get a good like to build a game. It holds 10 players. Sometimes we have 8 people around for game night. And it's more of like a one-time thing that you do. Because a round takes... So far, it's really funny because we split up our... we kind of try and split the... when we've just been doing the test runs of it. We did one test run and then we did one demo run, I should say, and then we did another run here recently after everything was finished. And when we did those, we kind of like split the teams as evenly as possible. And it's really funny because it's almost a perfect even split where each time I think we are playing to the max amount of time we can almost play. It was great. I'm gonna call you out, Lara. So there's the potion dispensers in the game for strength, right? And we're just sitting in the same VC. If we had 10 players playing the game, I would probably split up the VCs for each team, and then you could probably plan a little bit better. But we're just sitting in the same VC, and Lara's like, Lige, meet up at the strength dispenser. And like me and Hannah can hear this. We're on a team, so we go over there, and I let Lara click their strength potion dispenser, and it splashes me, Hannah, and Laura, and it turned the tide of the game at the end. They were up 2 points on us, essentially, 2 beacon lights, which is like a good solid almost 4 minutes of the game they were up on us. And that strength potion that Laura splashed on us turned the tides of the game, and me and Hannah were able to hold the middle till the end. Just about. Dad, you need to move your PNG so we can read chat. Lara wasn't talking. Honestly, it was hilarious. And I'd let you do it. I knew what was going to happen. Because the funny thing was, Lara literally said to me before we started playing, because I gave each of them a little run through of what was new, and Lara was like, oh, so you're saying I could splash me and my teammate at the same time? Oh, but I could also splash an enemy by mistake. And Lara literally pointed this out to me. I'd never thought about it. I was like, oh, I guess you could. I don't think I'll change that. It's just one of those little things. Okay, I'm gonna lurk now and eat before heading out. Sounds good there, Lara. You enjoy. I appreciate the lurk. And have a good rest of your evening. I'm very big brain. I know, I never thought about it. I just more have thought the potion dispenser would just kind of happen. It's like whoever gets there just uses it right away and doesn't really think about using it, waiting on it. Because even just having one person with strength, no matter their skill almost, I mean, if they're decent, a little bit better at PvP, having them with a strength potion is crazy. Because it literally turned the tide at the end for me and Hannah. Always a Rivero, hello there. Welcome on in. Is it not there on the right? That's, Aaron was talking about the in-game chat. I was on a server for a second there. Like in Minecraft. I'd assume anyway. So a few things I kind of wanted to work on today. We can work on the custom plains biome, or we can work on the hilly plains biome here. I've been looking at it more and more, and I don't know, it's kind of calling my name. Thinking I might work on it today. Yeah. Go grab some grass blocks. Ooh, the vote keeps going back and forth with Gabe Knight. Ugh. I always feel terrible when I see people I know that are like busy on only not busy on some Fridays. Goodness gracious. Busy on most Fridays and then free on some. I always feel terrible when I see people that are on the losing side of the vote. That's why I just tell them to call in. It's not like they're a firefighter or a nurse or anything. What did I need? Grass blocks? Oh, I also set up auto crafting for my honey blocks finally. For honey blocks. So now it makes honey and I never have to actually look at this thing anymore. I do need to put like a better storage on it, but I'll set up pretty simple what I did. I just set up another sorter to pull out honey bottles, and then the honey bottles go into a crafter, and then craft the honey block, and then I just send them back up into the main hopper chain, and then it goes all the way through the sorter again. So it pulls out the empty bottles, which is what this line does, and the empty bottles go up this dropper chain back into the dispensers there. So it's just like a little loop. So everything gets sorted right. I mean, people are free when they're free, Aaron. I had talked about it last week about what would be open for people just on stream. But I always do the vote. I mean, I just kind of open it up to the days I'm free. So now that I'm actually looking at this, I have no idea what I want to do. Cat dog, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I think I'm going to work on the river a little bit more. We're almost done with the river. I just got to connect it up to over here, right in this Y section. How am I doing? I'm doing good. It's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good as well. The day's gone well. See, this stuff we actually record. I'll have to like dig out these. They're like all dried up. Like if you look over here, that one's it's deeper, and we'll have to make it deeper all throughout. We'll at least get it connected up here. So what do you think? It like connects right here. So it, like flows at a weird, takes a little bend right there, and then flows here. Makes sense. We'll make it make sense. My hilly plains biome has been calling my name. So here we are. Placing grass blocks once more. What's that? That's a rough start. I might make it go this way a little bit more, so it does like a nice even split. Yeah. I think we gotta dig this down a little bit. I do, I'm not certain, but I feel like, what we're kind of doing for the plains biome we're working on over here, I think it'll also kind of work for the hilly plains biome as well, just kind of having it be a similar feel. This one's just more hilly. Wow. Answer to your assertion, yes, but it really dictates that people working service jobs generally need more than 2 days' notice. Well, yeah. That's why we do it in advance. This section right here is far too straight. If it were this weekend, it's popular vote here. Like I know with Lana's schedule, her schedule shifts around. She works some weekends and then she also works, or she works some Fridays and then she also doesn't work some Fridays. It all just depends on what week it lands on. But it's a set schedule, I know. I just don't know how that one really works. Or it's like something with she gets like multiple days off, but it just lands wherever. In a perfect world, everyone would be able to join. I mean, we do it once a month. Everyone would be able to join, everyone would have the game, everyone would have a blast. Ah, it doesn't happen. Everyone that's there, I hope has fun though, usually. I usually do. I usually kind of put the game up to vote too, though. I make the decision on the game. Off of who's there. Mm. Though I do gotta say, I don't know if it'll be this coming game night, but I don't know, Last Train Out of Wormtown, I saw it on my Steam library and I was like, I enjoy that game. That one's fun. It probably won't be this one, but crossed my mind. Game night, yeah, I do a game night once a month there with the community. Plan it out. What if people are basing their attendance on game selection? Well, there's no game chosen at the moment, Donk. I know some people do. Like, if I have a game in mind in advance, I throw it out there. Maybe some people are waiting. Then voice your opinion. Mm. What game do you want to play, Donk? Looks like 25th is the favorable one. Are you able to make it? How does this look? Looks alright. It's not me, I don't care. I don't even know what the options are. I've been busy as heck just playing Devil's Advocate. I know. No, we haven't done a game. The game hasn't had a vote in a long time. The last time we did a vote where I put out like a good list of games and let you guys fully choose, that a lot of people didn't enjoy it. So I just kind of make the decision. I think we've been doing all right with rotating through games. I mean, we played Lockdown Protocol last. What was before that? I don't even remember. I feel like it was so like Stardew. Oh no, it was Golf with Friends. We did the previous one. Then we did Stardew. We did Stardew for a few times. We did Stardew, then Last Train Out of Wormtown. I know we did back to back. Yep, there's back to back Last Train Out of Wormtowns. Then another Stardew. There was a little while where we did Stardew and Last Train Out of Wormtown. I was enjoying them. Then we did Lethal. My goodness. Aaron doesn't remember the Lethal one. Lethal Company. That game's fun. That one didn't feel, I don't know. It was a fun one when we played it, but it just, didn't feel like it was really going. I didn't feel like people were having fun. I know there was a bunch of, like, connections to it, like connecting to the server that was a little bit... Some people had spotty connections and that. Heard good things about Battle for Middle-earth. I'd love to if it was just a simple click and install. Wild, hello there, welcome on in. How are you doing? It's good seeing you. It's been a while. How have you been? Have the streams been? Oh, they've been good. They've been good. One block at a time in them. Oh, a reason. I can't remember too much about our previous conversations. I recognize your name. Place in stone. Gotta do like a few more custom trees at some point as well. Not getting on recently, because I've been doing schoolwork, a lot of it. Oh, that's fair. It's that time of year when people are busy with it. I think that hurt golf was how hard some of the holes were on each course. They had more vanilla courses for people to warm up on, then it could go a long way. I know. I mean, I thought the golfing one went fine. I thought people were having fun. I know one of the courses that I got kicked out of apparently took a turn for the worse. I enjoyed it. I was doing terrible overall, I think. I think I had one or two good rounds, maybe. But I was having fun. I think, I don't know. It was, There's never been a game where I felt like it went perfectly. Everyone has preferences, truthfully. That's why some people just don't pop on in for some of the game nights. They'll just chill and chat. That's also why I try and rotate through them. It's just hard to rotate through games since it's just hard to ask people to just keep buying games. I've had a Steam account for so long now. I got too many games on Steam. I got like multiple folders. I know some people have loads more than me. I got like multiple folders of games. Got all my solo ones in their own little folder. Except Pico Park, everyone liked that. Everyone that watched it loved it. And I think that's the only game I've really had people rage quit on fully. Fair. Out of all games to rage quit on, I think that's the one that qualifies the most, makes the most sense. I am sad I missed Lockdown Protocol 1. I was looking forward to playing that game. Oh, it's alright. That's definitely one Mongoose that I could see us coming back to. Because it's not like Among Us, where you're full on accusing people and you're like in a meeting for a good 2 minutes, is what it feels like. Where you're accusing people all the time and mistrusting and lying to one another. It's more of, oh my goodness, that person's murdering someone. You gotta murder them. They're obviously the bad guy, and you're all innocent and just killing one another. I really hope the people that are working on Lockdown Protocol though can make a few more. Add a new map to it would be so much. Because you can only play it for so long before it just feels very repetitive. And I think I was the murderer once the entire night we played Lockdown Protocol. It was terrible. It was sad. I was a murderer once, and man, it was a good round. Also, probably didn't help. I was drunk for. You were wait, were you there for the Pico Park one? You were, weren't you? We had a lot of. We had a few different people. We had some people drop out of playing it partway through, and then a few people join in as well. I really enjoyed Pico Park. Funny enough, I've always enjoyed those games like that. I didn't. It was hard, but it just kind of felt like a Mario level of difficulty. There's no social deduction. It's kill or be killed, basically. Didn't get to be the bad guy once that night. You didn't, D. Clark? Oh, I'm so sorry. You would have been the silent murderer. I never trusted you fully unless you were. I mean, I began trusting you when you were doing tasks, but there was a moment where you grabbed like the wrong flour for one of the meals I had that we were making, and I was like, okay, now D. Clark, are we just wasting each other's time? The silent, you would have been. It was fun. What I remember of it, yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of people around in the community at that time that were newer. And they were even joining in on game night. So that was fun. I enjoyed Pico Park. I really did. It was the first time I've ever played Tetris. Players suffer, but it's funny for everyone watching. I was having fun. I think the big one, going back with like the golf with friends, I think the big one with that, it's like such a simple concept. Like it's just mini golf, right? And it feels like something everyone like when I was playing it, I wasn't playing at all good. And especially I had only played it once before that time. When I played it then, I was doing terrible as well. And it was like it should feel like such a simple game where it's like you start to focus in so much that it's like frustrating that you're just like not getting it. On par with Pico Park, really? That's probably why I haven't thought about replaying it yet. I probably left unannounced that night too with Pico Park. I got no idea. We did finish Pico Park that stream. I didn't know how long the game was gonna be. We just kept going. Golf it, game from Golf with Friends. Oh, I don't know. Loop, hello there. Welcome on in. Raiding on in. Hello, Boel. I always say that name wrong. JD, hello. Vloop themself, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? What were you up to today, Vloop? I really appreciate the raid. It's great seeing you. I almost typed raid you, not shout out. What were you doing today on your stream? Oh, clicking all the buttons. We're just working on my custom hilly plains biome here at the moment. For those popping on in the solo world. Got the mountain in the background. Kind of figure out the river here, continuing it on. I was working on the cube. Oh, the cube! I remember you've told me about it before. Oh my goodness, how's that going? That'll take a while to finish. Oh, that it will. Oh my goodness. I know what you're talking about. Sorry to raid and run, but I gotta eat dinner and rush for the second work. Oh, sounds good, Bloop. No worries, no worries. Love my face. How can you see me? You're good. You're good though, Bloop. I appreciate you raiding and sending your people on over. You have a good rest of your day there. And I hope everyone that came on in with Bloop's raid is doing well. We're just having a nice relaxing stream here while we talk about past game nights that I've held since I do community game nights once a month. Usually when I'm drunk, I tipped unannounced. It's fine. I understand it if people aren't always there for the entire game night. Actually, recent game nights, they haven't been as long as ones in the past. We've had some game nights where they properly go on for a while. That's fine. Part of it also is man, I'm tired too at the end of the week. I missed the original game night. That was fun. We need to bring that back again. I'd love to, but sometimes I just need the evening. That's why most streams I don't go all the way till 9 anymore. Friday ones I have. So I don't usually have anything going on the next day. Me and my coworker we're gonna come to the last one, but oh, that's fine. You're all good. Oh, your coworker, we could have used it. It was funny because I was like, man, Mongoose usually says he's here. When he says he's gonna be here, he's usually here, and it was fine. I figured you just got busy with something. But it was like, we were in that odd number situation, I think, with it, where we could only really have one murderer. One dissident. Like the origin of game night, when we made that survival world. That wasn't the origin of game night. Game night was its own separate thing that I wanted to start doing. If you're talking about the server, that was from when it was the first year it was either, yeah, it was the first year, it wasn't a proper mountathon, but it was the first year of me streaming on the birthday of starting the mountain build, is when we started that world, funny enough. Welcome back, Wild. I've returned. I was looking at random streams. Find anyone interesting? I don't do any. I haven't searched for new streamers for quite a while. Nowadays, I have too many people. I've been trying to catch up with all the people that are on my Twitch team. That opened up a whole nother door of new streamers. Have to raid on one as well. It's 1 a.m. and I need to try and get some sleep. Have a good stream. Sounds good there, Bro. I know you've hung out before for a little while after raids. But you have a wonderful rest of your night. Get some sleep. My goodness, 1 a.m. Get some good sleep. Appreciate you being here. Coming on in with raid. Nah, so I came back. Ah, fair enough. It's fair, it's fair. I'm sure there's some good streams out there, just different vibes than mine. And it's been an hour? My goodness. Well, my drink did run out, so that makes sense. That's where game night started? Not officially, but it was the origin. You think so? I don't fully remember. I'd have to go look back. First game night wasn't even streamed. It was Terraria. And it was me, Hannah, Deadeye, and Aaron. Then we played Battle for Middle Earth, and that took far too long. After that, more planning went into it to try and get more people around it. And we got a good number of people now. I still get worried from game night to game night if there's not enough people, though. I don't think I've had the point where I had to have anyone, like, sit out and wait for someone to, like, not to drop off. Like, usually if it ever came to that point, there's just some people, that don't really care that much about the game that just won't play, and then there's an open slot. Yeah, pretty sure we started to play more on the area. Alright. Like, even Friday morning, I was thinking, oh, I'll be back up by then because I had no clue how bad it was, and we lost cell service, and I realized just how bad it was. Oh, sorry there, Mongoose. No, you're alright. I got interested in trying other games. Okay, that's fair. Isn't game night Friday? It's still up to vote at the moment. They're wild, but it's looking to be next week Friday. And Selena, hello there. How are you doing? I'm about to take my break here quickly though. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break alongside with me. Grab a drink of water, grab something to eat if you're feeling hungry. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Where did I leave off? Just got off work. I scared him away. That you did. You're frightening. Today was rough. The kids were insane, and one came in unmedicated, and poor boy can't function with it. Oh, it's terrible here. Well, sometimes they just are. Welcome back. I don't have people that say welcome back all the time. Thanks, Deadeye. You didn't say something, a quick whip like back. I don't trust this Deadeye. What kind of training did you do that you had to be more friendly? You're always friendly. I'm just messing. Why not? I don't know. This, I don't know. I'm just being nice. That's fair. That's fair. You're nice. Got trust issues, okay? Where did I leave off here? I'm tired and my back hurts and I've been nauseous all day. Ugh. Just get hit with it all. Tired, back hurt, and nauseous. My goodness. But I have exciting plans Friday. I get to see Xavier. Is that the special one? And I'm staying over. Ooh, exciting. Guess I won't be nice anymore since it's obviously it's appreciated. I appreciated it right away. I was worrisome. I don't know what I don't know what you would have said back. I don't know. Welcome back, and then like hit me with Stinky at the end of it. That's the special guy right now. What are you saying just now? Just right now? Just at the moment? Can't think that way. I know you're probably just reading into it too much. I appreciate it, Deadeye. You're always kind of stinky. See, that's what I expect. You forgot your message. Oh, there we go. Oh, dang emotes. Never going through right. Oh, we do have a hug thing. I don't see people using a hug command too often anymore. Dad, do you live off cookies? No, I'm forced to live off of them. In my world here. It's a redemption. And it stacks. Yep, see right there? You're about to see. Yeah, toss those out. I got a box here and they just stack. I got 4 more ahead of this. You make it so the hug has to be consented to. We could. But that just sounds like a lot of effort. Possibly could. I have no idea, honestly. Because you do like hug, and it's like request to hug you, and then you would need to add an addition onto it. It's like accept hug. Need to explain the same way you explained to Eric how to update the long drive. I like that idea. I don't want unconsensual hugs. I mean, it's a lot of effort. Just bring back a hug. What it used to be. Right, a hug a cactus. Do you think about double chunk chocolate chip? Those are your favorite, aren't they? I think I remember this one. You know, I think when it comes to like a chocolate chip cookie, it has to be it has to have a good balance of chocolate and that. So I don't know about too much having a like double chunk for me. If it's not balanced well. Oh, just a chocolate cookie? No, not for me. Not just a chocolate cookie. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate overall. If it's too rich in flavor sometimes. I like a nice balance. I'd still eat it. But I'd offer it to Hannah first. It's a good message. I'd rather hug a cactus. That's a chocolate hater. That's not what I said. I just, I take small amounts of chocolate at a time. I like chocolate. Where are you? Oh, you're right next to me. Hi, Cinnamon. I hear your bell. Need a cinnamon emote. Cinnamon? You've been gone for a while, Tabs, okay? Need to catch up in the Discord. Me and Hannah got a cat. A little kitten. Dad, what do you think the question is, ascension is total wait. Ascension is total absence of government or fear what might happen? What? You finally got a real cat? Well, you never had a fake one. No, we did. You need to read the Discord. How else do you spell cat? Like a cat? Okay. Which is chocolate. I like Kit Kats. I don't remember the last time I had one. It's on Discord about your new cat. See, even Wild knows. All Santa's names start with a B. Those are stuffed animals. This is a living thing. Hi. I'm gonna come sit in my lap. Cinnamon is very cute. That she is. So living things will start with a C. No, Cinnamon was just her foster name, yeah. I think I said that right. You get the point. We had a different name that was related to Lord of the Rings. It just didn't suit her. So we stayed with Cinnamon. It suited her better. And you also have a name picked up? Yeah, I did, yeah. Must send kitty photos. I don't really send a lot to that to the Snapchat. I don't open Snapchat often. Dad wanted to name it. I wasn't gonna name her Smog. I was gonna name her Smeagol or Gollum. Joking. It was a obscure name in Lord of the Rings. Not obscure. Just one you wouldn't know unless you knew a little bit more knowledge on it all. I wanted to name her Melkor. Melkor did not work for her. Didn't suit her. Cat cult, but everyone has kitty photos in there. Yeah. Mm. You're probably wondering why Hannah isn't home yet. Timmy sounds like a good name to me for a cat. I don't know why though. No, Timmy wouldn't work. I got a person in the community named Tommy. It's too similar. There's a few photos in my Discord though, Tabs. Oh, bye. I'm not big on photos in general. There was a handful taken day 1, or day 2 more of. Day 1 was eventful. It was more like night 1, because we picked her up in the evening. Oh, she's a cutie. She'll usually fall asleep whenever I'm streaming. She doesn't get bothered by me talking, so that's good. And she's doing alright with her collar so far. Around what? Day 4-ish? 4 or 5? Giz, hello. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hope all is well. What did we set as our water level? 66? Perfect. That means I can look at this a little bit. And a new dog or cat always is fun. I always remember my old dog. I've never had a pet before. So it's interesting. I'm okay, just in pain with my tooth still? I thought you had an appointment, or is that coming up? You've had one. You have another Monday. Oh. Do they know what this is? I'm sorry to hear that as well. Oh. Someone's home. Go see if it's an intruder, Cinnamon. Tack. Had a abscess size of an orange in my jaw and neck. Doesn't sound fun. Size of an orange. Ugh. I still haven't. So maybe more antibiotics. Well, at least they know what it is. Showing outside and no one knew an abscess until I got an x-ray. Really? Oh, of course. Had to be complicated. No, that is crazy. Oh, I'm glad it's getting taken care of. So is it getting, like... Is it getting all taken care of on Monday, hopefully? On antibiotics as my jaw is painful again. We'll see Monday. I've updated myself with the meow. Okay, good. There wasn't a crazy amount. But yeah. She is precious, Tabs. That she is. Love kitties. Yep, she's right around 7 months now. She's not an idiot. Did she take over Hannah's chair? No, she moves out of the way. She's a little more timid overall. She's not extremely active. I mean, she's a kitten, so she is active, but she's good. She's quiet. Is Hannah home? Yeah, Hannah's home now. Basically, if I still have abscess, it's 2 weeks of antibiotics. If not, they're pulling that tooth out there and then. Oof. And then no more pain. Is that dolphin dying? I swear I saw it dying. Must have been a squid. Dolphin death, yes. Where'd it go? I'm glad you have a similar feeling towards dolphins. There we go. Dolphins suck. If you've ever done any sort of building underwater and there's dolphin spawning, it is the worst. I would say it's worse than drowns. Why is it in the river? Was this an ocean biome? Part of it is an ocean biome. Yeah, right here there's an ocean biome, and then there's a beach and more ocean and plains. There's a bit of a river. One of those things that I wish I could actually change biomes naturally. I have to go through this, but I'm glad they're being aggressive. Yeah. Donka, finish it Sunday. It's now Wednesday and I'm in pain again. Since Monday, so I'm getting another appointment right away, they said. Okay. Down with the pain. Remove the tooth. I can't believe you've been living with the pain for that. Oh. Let's get you all sorted out, huh? Yeah, Max, I hope you guys sound so uncomfortable. So now they know it can be resolved quickly. Yeah. And Dan, hello. Whatever happens with regards to Toothgiz will be visiting me and I can look after her. Aw. I'm off to Dan's the next day after the tooth pulling or antibiotics. That's good. I finished the pain meds, so the dentist just put me on until Monday. I don't know what that is. That one makes my head fuzzy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's no fun. Okay, so it is a medication. Dan, if you need to use... I'll take one for the team. More than one. Oh my goodness, Tom. You heard him. Aw, Thad, that's very generous of you. I didn't offer this. Whoa, whoa. I thought about it. He's talking about kissing, obviously. Delete the message when you really need her. What's wrong with kissing? There's nothing wrong with that. Ah, there's a message of great offense to any eye that lays sight on it. It's okay. It'll be gone off the screen soon. Heads offer. I didn't. Whoa. This was Donk's offer. I see you peering at me from behind the door, Cinnamon. Silly. I see nothing. And I'm gonna take turns. After all, we live in the society. I'll make sure Dan is well taken care of. He'll take care of Giz, we take care of Dan, all is well. You know what else I do see? Springs all over the apartment. No, you don't see them. They're all hidden. I don't know what you're on about. Our couch does not have springs. There's little plastic springs that Cinnamon has as toys. Little cat springs. B. Clark has a standing offer already. That's right. It's a standing offer. I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm missing a little bit of context, and I don't think I need it. You know? She hides them everywhere. She doesn't purposely hide them, I think. I think she does. My apologies in my mixed up starting names. Here you go, stand. She does that. Yeah, probably. Gracious. My goodness. Didn't Jesse stream yesterday? Didn't you guys get this all out in her chat? She wants you to suffer that? I'm not suffering. She does enjoy watching me find all the toys. There's only so many places. Oh my goodness. Ah, oh, dang. We'll finish up this little portion here. And then, Donk, I think you would enjoy seeing all of the crazy redstone that has gone into my PvP game now. My passport's up to date. Need it here soon. Good now, whenever Donk or D. Clark are here, Good gracious. Whose emote is that? Name. I think I've looked at that one before. I am a dream. Dad, you always choose the wrong message to read aloud. No. The only time I traveled out of the country was in the Navy. I didn't need one then. Makes sense. That's cool. It's like his niche. What do you mean it's my niche? I read almost all the messages. Hard water is refreshing. Slash on my PC once to refresh my browser. PC broke. Who would have known? You say that though, but Aaron used to put ice packs on their laptop to cool it off because the fan broke. You'd swap them out. Well, that's effective. I mean, it worked. It actually worked. I mean, what else you gonna do? Are you about to say, chocolate milk fat? What? I don't know what that one's on about. Maybe proofread before you stumble over, sight reading. I proofread. What did I say that was wrong? All you with computers and laptops, me on a phone. Well, you had a laptop for a solid little while. I'm frustrated on your behalf with that. It was 3 days. Ah, just enough to get attached. Why couldn't it break out of the box? You won't let me send you one, Giz? Have you even gotten a new one, D. Clark? I don't know how many times I had heard you talking about wanting to throw your laptop out the window. I actually need a new laptop too. Mine's going on 6 years. It's doing all right. Have to give it a reset usually. I don't do any gaming on it really. Oh, good. You don't remember. Keep it that way. Oh, sorry. Sounds good. Now, you generally stumble over your words because you sight read? Well, yeah. But also that means you read the wrong messages aloud? No. That happens fine as long as I don't do anything but watch Twitch. No, this is what we do need to figure out. We need to figure out your mic situation. I feel like every other time we try and get to you in a VC or something, you have an issue. I still couldn't believe what was going on with the lockdown protocol. Here, let me remote access into your laptop. We'll figure it out. What was the other thing I had to fix? It was Hannah. I had switched up Hannah's sound stuff on her computer because we had hooked it up to the TV for her to play just on the big TV that in the main room with a controller one day, and I had switched all her sounds around. She's like, I can't hear anything. It was Spotify. Hannah couldn't hear Spotify for some odd reason. So I fix it. And of course, she's trying to figure out if a song is just quiet. So she maxes out the volume on Spotify. And when I do, like, I just walk over and fix it for her. And she still has the Spotify sound, the song playing with the volume still maxed out. And as I click the button to change her audio thing to the correct thing, uh, her loud noises happen with Spotify. That was funny. My phone is okay, but the screen gives me a headache from the tiny Twitch screen. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't even enjoy chatting on mobile Twitch. I used to do a lot of mobile Twitch. I don't anymore. Not one bit. Hate typing on phones. Checked it the other day in that game and it worked fine. It's so peculiar, D. Clark. I'm almost wondering if your computer like needed a restart or what. I don't know. Just think about getting SM7B, but since I don't stream anymore and rarely use a VC, what's the point of blowing 400 plus? I don't even know what that is. Since I'm still here until next week, I have to go shopping tomorrow, and I really cannot be bothered. Parents take forever to shop. I hate shopping. I I I never shop. Who knows that? Who knows, right? Hopefully the shopping isn't too long, Giz. Tell them it hurts to walk. My tooth is making it hurt to walk. Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's wrap it up. Just wind your dad up. Don't do that. It's a good idea, D. Clark. I always put off grocery shopping as long. I don't mind grocery shopping as much. That's something I can get behind. I don't mind that one. I don't like the bill at the end of it. It's always expensive, but what can you do? I don't mind shopping with Dan. We get what we need and go back to his flat. Yeah, see. I don't like shopping. Very nice and very expensive. It's also the mic Jesse and I think Tan use. Jesse's settings must not be fully tuned or something. Oh, it's that microphone. That microphone takes a lot of messing around with settings. A lot of people use that one or use one similar. And I think that's like the main reason I have no interest in wanting it is because it would take so many settings to get it nice. My microphone sounds alright for now, right? It's good enough. I hate grocery shopping, but any other shopping, I'm all about it. Really? It's so interesting. I have the grocery store pick it for me, and then I pick it up usually. Do you actually? That's fair. I don't mind grocery shopping. It's funny. I don't trust them enough to do that, D. Clark. That's fair. Be hitting up Eric for his exact setting file. Eric has it set up nicely, yeah. Not messing with it. His settings are perfect. I want that. He'll never send them. He might. I have no idea. Missed the conversation. What settings are perfect? The settings for Eric's microphone. True, he will never even know what to look for. Probably not. He probably got it set up and is like, I'm not touching it. And that's usually most people. Or there's the opposite for people where they touch their sound settings every other day. And it's always breaking. I'm the one where I have it set up. Windows doesn't break it during an update. I'm good. It usually never breaks. Had a few times where it does, but I usually know the fix. And then I have noticed a weird thing that if too many sources are trying to use like my microphone at once, it just breaks the microphone. It's really weird. Like if I'm using Discord, um, and then also I'm trying to use a game that has in-game chat, for some odd reason it just breaks my microphone. Like it gets all crackly sounding. Not a clue why. But I just know if it is getting spread too thin, essentially, it breaks. And I know how to get around it. Because I've ran into it multiple times and then I figured out what the heck it was. Don't know why, I just figured out what it was. I don't know sound stuff that much. If I'm in a store, I buy a bunch of stuff I don't need. It's much better this way for me. That's fair. Is the same guy that prefers the buggy crash tendency in-game world instead of in-game world back up instead of just copy pasting the world file. Oh, he still does it that way, doesn't he? Oh my goodness. He's silly. So he will not find it. But it will not matter because I see no reason to buy it. Yeah. And truly, with how with how much Discord stuff like does for changing sounds, um, you don't. Most microphones are fine. My Discord does so much. They use the same software, or there's a setting you can turn on at Discord that uses it's basically the same software that I use for streaming. And I got grandfather. I've been using the same audio software for so long that I got grandfathered into their entire like they like upped their payment system, like doubled it, and mine is still like half the price because I've just have been with them for so long. So that's fun. Tried getting that software, but it was paywalled and I was poor. Yeah. And now it's even more expensive. apparently. I kind of look at it this way. Most of the time, the streaming just pays for it on its own. Like pay for, it's a one-time payment a year. You guys already give me too much money. What am I doing? I like that. Donk, are you still around? You want to see some redstone? I know Hannah did get her microphone pretty well set up in Streamlabs. And it's the same microphone as mine. Tylenol. You're grabbing the Tylenol. Want to see some redstone? It's all the redstone from my PvP game, Donk. I finished it. Why did that sound like you were offering Donk drugs? I wasn't. Hey Donk. Psst. Wanna see some redstone? Love how people use the argument that increasing wages just drives the cost per customer up. Like, no, the point just to make more money is employees more. Just make way less. Oh, where this came from? From the paywall and the increasing of that. Here it is, Donk. Here's all the lovely. I got loads of redstone lines running everywhere now. This is like the main highway of them. And then there's like two side pathways that are just going vice versa ways. And then everything's connected to the brain that I could like to call it. Hannah said it was like a CPU. I don't know, it's the brain of everything. I thought of that because of the increase on the paywall. Yep, the train of thought. Yep, okay. I figured. No, that's fair. Of all nearby water. Yeah, there's water right there, Dan. And right up here. All the redstone has this protective smooth stone layer. Like, I'm not worried about any water. I should really grab a schematic of this, though, now that you say that. I'm not really worried. I don't expect anything to happen. The entire arena is, I'm pretty sure it's like mob proof. It's all spawn proof with lighting. Apart from slimes. Need to flood it? No. I should grab a schematic. I'm not too worried, though. This right here, the brain of it, I have a schematic of, and it's like everything has smooth stone on it, so it wouldn't take too long to figure something out. But it's fun. I got all the systems figured out now in it. So essentially some of the new things, we have a ready up button, which is right here, and it's on both sides in both the starting rooms or respawn rooms, as I like to call them. And that essentially starts the game. They meet up in the middle, and then this is a line that sends out to the game to actually start up. There's a little jingle, and then the pistons go down, letting people enter the game, the arena. And then obviously the armor stations are all the same. I added the golden carrot dispensers, the food dispensers in the game. We had you had actually brought it up. It's like, do you want to just do you want just Curse of Vanishing stuff? No. I figured out something for the golden carrot stuff. And essentially, at the moment, it's on a 30-second timer. We haven't done, where is it? Where's the timer? Here it is. It's on a 30-second timer. So every 30 seconds, it has a 33.33% chance to be a golden carrot right here with the dropper. And if it is a golden carrot, then it shoots one out, and there's 8 of them in the game. So every 30 seconds, there's 8 of them that have a 33% chance of shooting a golden carrot into the game, which I don't know if that's too many just yet. I had it right around 20 seconds when we did a run this weekend, and it was far too much food. And it could have just been because we had so few players. And then I also got the potion dispenser all figured out, which I added a bigger cooldown on it. It's at 1.5 minutes now for a cooldown for the potion dispensers, and those are quite simple. Higher ups are in charge. They're going to get their cut. If they were wrong to make less, their employees to make more. Alrighty, the CEO is never going to choose to make less instead of increasing prices. Oh, absolutely. What else? One thing I did with the ready up button, I had noticed if someone were to unclick the ready up button throughout the game, the pistons would have gone back up, even if the game was already going. So that would have been an issue. So I set up a condition where the second someone gets a point or like claims the pressure plate, the game essentially is locked in play mode and it has to get played out till the end or till a reset. There is an entire reset line of redstone, which then resets the game and then locks it back up into this idle mode that it's in at the moment. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. There's the entire point system, which hasn't changed. One thing I did add with the point system is incremental stuff. So every like 2.5 minutes, roughly, a beacon will turn on. So the first beacon will turn on there, and then another beacon will turn on through this tower, then the third one, and then once the third one is on, there's like about 1.5 minutes left of the game. And once the fourth beacon turns on, that's saying in this scenario, the blue team would have won, and the middle beacon would be locked blue. One thing I do want to add is adding some sort of sound or jingle. I don't know. I'm thinking note block jingle, or like 3 bells that go off once someone has won, is what I'm thinking. So it'll be like 3 sounds of a bell. Some sort of sound, because when we did finish recently, it was still a little bit it came all kind of out of the blue when someone had won. But it did go a lot better when we did our test run. It went almost for as long as it could for a game. It was a very back and forth match. It was me, Hannah on a team, and then Lige and Laura on a team. And it was very back and forth. They had almost, Lige and Laura were very close to winning. And then we were able to rally at the end. But it was very like sudden once someone had won. I had died and I was like, "Oh, the Pistons are up. Someone won." I wasn't even sure. I knew we were close. I knew we could have been close, but I knew they were especially close to winning because they were on their third beacon light for a while. So some sort of sounding system. Also, okay, so is it a race to finish the point system or a tug of war point system? Tug of war point system. It's a race. I mean, it's King of the Hill, so essentially the points go up uh, whenever you're holding it, but it's not like time based. I mean, the points themselves, it's just like 10 minutes of you have to hold it for 10 minutes essentially. I know how tug of war works. You just go until someone wins. But it's not exactly like that. You have to hold it for 10 minutes to be able to win, essentially. So often, with just it being a 2v2, it's very much a back and forth, usually. At least with how we were all playing. Like, there is a hypothetical scenario where the blue team has a lot of amazing PvP players, and they just simply hold it for a straight 10 minutes without red ever winning. Tug of war system would take time away from the other team. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't happen like that. But pulling the line back over your team, okay, I think a scale. Team steal points or only gain? You can only gain points. Yes, yes, go into the lava. Watch it do the parkour. Added these. I changed these to iron trapdoors. I didn't want people flapping them up. Made the parkour a lot more achievable. I think what Aaron means is if one team has 2 points, the other team got 1 point, and the first team would lose a point. No, no. You just simply gain points. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, thanks. But no, you just simply gain points. You only gain in the game. And then it's whoever gets the amount of points whoever gets all the points that whoever gets the amount of points they need to win would win. There's a better way to phrase that. If anything, it should almost be more of think of it, they have to hold it for 10 minutes in total, and then each beacon light is a point, if you really want to break it down. It's like it takes 4 points to win. On the 4th one, you win. There'll never be a tie, I believe. The system is pretty on point. I haven't ever had the system shoot out an extra point. Point being, if you do it that way, it makes winning much more achievable from behind. Simply, by the more you earn, the further your opponent gets victories. So well, I mean, yeah, that could have been the way we've did it, but no. That's not how I did it. You just have to hold it for a certain amount of time. If I were to do that, though, the game could potentially just go on forever. This game will never go for more than, like, it'll never go over 20 minutes. It'll always be under. I can also change it. The first time when we did the demo run, the 20 it didn't take a full 20 minutes. It'll never take a full 20 minutes because there's always a team that does just a little bit better. But the first one we did, it probably went for a good 16 minutes, and I didn't have the beacon lights at that time, and it was hard to tell how far along we were in the game. And this time, I had asked them all how it felt with lengthwise, because we went almost for a good 18 minutes, probably. It was a good back and forth game. And they had said it felt good, the length. But anyway, it's break time for myself. I've been going for a good 2 hours here. I'm gonna take a quick break. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, you're right. I could have made the point system that way. I just didn't. Um, there's a lot of different ways you could approach this. This is just the way I felt made sense to myself, I guess, when I was doing it. But anyway, yeah, thank you there, Aaron. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Stand up, grab a drink of water, grab something to eat if you haven't yet. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Y'all take your break. Get back into the solo world. There's a tree down here. It's crazy. Ugh, need a, we'll come back. There we go. And a stick. Let's dump these items off. And an Optimus bottle. Hope everyone's having a good night here. Enjoying stream. No, I'm enjoying it. This entire Hilly Plains biome has just been me tossing down blocks, being like, it looks good enough. Never knowing for sure if it'll actually be good. Like at the moment, we're getting a little bit flat here in this section. Just fine. Like I remember I had to make this flat because of thinking about future projects here with the ravine. Need to just like place blocks over here so I can picture it a little bit better. I don't have any sorts of builds planned out to actually go in these hilly plains. Like in this entire biome here that we're working on. Got no plans for any sort of, like, actual buildings. And I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't know. I think what we had talked about, like maybe an old watchtower and some like stuff just in ruins. I mean, we'll definitely have pathways throughout it that lead eventually to something. Like at the moment, have like this huge area over there that's like decently flat, and I have no plans for it. So maybe we could do, we'll have like the port city here, and then maybe there'll just be some sort of, you know, castle and village that's connected to this lake here. I don't know. Not on the lake. We're not making Lake Town, but or we completely switch it up a little bit and throw a little more fantasy feel on stuff. Like, I know most stuff is more medieval, but more fantasy-like. We could do like, always wanted to make a build where it's has like big mushrooms. So we could like continue this dark oak forest feel. Um, and we could like make some cool looking mushrooms. Finish what you're working on, huh? Is that what you're thinking? Let's fill this in just to get something down and see how it looks. I think it'll be too flat, but it's fine. We'll work with it. I do think once we do finish, not even finish, just get a majority of this biome done here, this hilly plains biome. Once we get it finished, our world will start looking a lot better. At the moment, it's a sore site. Like even just like this area, the area here, it just fills in so nice. Then I have plans for our blank canvas here that we've been doing. Obviously, I have plans. These plans might change. But I got plans with the actual like terraforming of it. Like I really want to do something just really small like with the terraforming where there's just little dips here and there. Like I still like that idea. Just haven't actually started it. Ah, no falling. Yeah, well, I guess I could have just cut this down a little. Oh no, I wanted it up. Probably have like a nice pathway that cuts around this way. Thought about putting in like a bridge that goes over this gap here. But maybe that won't happen. Maybe it still will. We'll see, we'll see. I haven't made a bridge in Minecraft that goes over just like something that isn't a river or water-based. I've always made bridges that go over water. So it'd be interesting to do one that just goes over land. Maybe just extend that piece of land out further. Like out to... like right here. Let's try this. Oh, bridge over the void. I mean, that'll probably happen, truthfully. I don't know if it'll be like more of a rope bridge or like a full-on somehow structural medieval bridge looking thing. Um, or even better, since it's gonna be since parts of it at least are gonna be like very shattered and there'll be like floating pieces of land essentially in this shattered area of the world. We could have bridges that are it's a bridge, but it once was like a bridge over a river or something, and it's completely broken since it's in this shattered land, and then there's just big like there's spaces and all that between it, like you know how we have on the SMP world, my base there with the big dome and the four bridges. How there's like a whole bunch of like floating pieces to it. We could do something like similar to that, but the bridge isn't so intact at the top, more just entirely broken. Something that's probably just not used as Guardian. Yeah, not the Rainbow Bridge. But with like the floating stuff, yeah. No, that entire void, like we've come up with a lot of amazing ideas to as to what the void can be. They're all exciting. I'll just make a rainbow bridge. No, not the I know, I figured. So I said that. I know that's not what you meant. Night all, I'm off to bed to rest my fuzzy head from these pain meds. Have a great rest of the stream. Sounds good there, Giz. Hope you get some good sleep. Yes, feel better. Yeah, get some good rest there. Rainbow bridge. I know what you meant. Like just the feel of like that Asgard Guardian, the Asgard. Things are just a little bit more mystical there. Wow. I mean, we have all these great ideas. We gotta get to that point. I mean, look at us now. We can still see the mountain. It's still in view. One day we won't be building next to it all the time. Ah, that's not true. I'm sure there'll be more to add. We still gotta put stuff on the mountain. Like the rest of the blocks. Come on, Dad. Get it together. Go play some stone. The Asgard, as Stargate portrays them, best Asgardians in fiction. Stargaze them. It's still fun to think about the future builds, though. The whole point of Minecraft is just to be creative, kinda. Well, not the whole point. It's how I play it anyway, though. To be creative. Be creative, test the limits. Just tested my redstone limits here recently. Then Lara has a game where she needs, like, stuff randomized. I'm like, we can do that. Need it to be randomized, pull out one of something, and then the rest are handed out to the players. Like, I think we can figure something out for that. Whoops. Wanted to go here. I think it goes out just a little bit too far. A little bit better. Yeah, that'll do. I'm thinking it'll start going up in height over here. Ah, we've done a lot of work on this though now. Definitely need to start bringing it up in height back here further. I see it's hard because how I'm thinking with the land. Maybe we start bringing up a hill right here in line with this one. We work off of this one. Just continue bringing it up even a little bit further. And then there's just too much missing here at the moment for me to picture anything. Cool. I am getting a little more confident in my custom tree making abilities. At least with just like oak trees. I still haven't made too many custom trees in this game. The first time I made one was just recently. Not recently now. A year or two. A little over a year, maybe a year ago. It was for Jesse's build battle. When we made that jungle build. Stuck 30 some hours into that. That was the first time I ever made any custom trees. Then we messed a little bit with them on 4H. I think 4H was a great learning point with a lot of stuff and a great place to just kind of mess around with some of my medieval and like working on a little medieval town and just like thinking about the viewpoints with everything. We had some good building streams there. It was great practice. Not me falling asleep. I was that tired after work. Oh, it's okay. I won't feel bad if someone falls asleep while listening to my stream now. You're alright there, Selena. I've had a few people fall asleep while listening before. That just means the stream is actually peaceful and relaxing. Which is what I like. Kids are crazy after a long weekend. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm sure they're crazy leading up to it as well. Can't sit still. Had a kid elope and run across the street to me. Again? Or no, this sounds like the same time. I feel like you told me about this one. Yes. Oh, again? Really? Same kid? We're running across the street. I hope he looked both ways. That's a different kid? Well, what the heck? Why are you so... I'm glad they find you to be a good person to go to, I guess. But, man. Ugh. Stop going across the street. I'm popular. Of course you are. You're a wonderful person. These kids love me. The kids love me. Well, that's good. I guess. Lana just innocently pulls up with a big white van offering candy. Can't figure out why the kids keep knocking on the door. No, that's not what happens. Them shred stickers, and make them guess my favorite color. Is it pink? Yeah, no. Then I bully them. See, this is the key to making someone like you. Bullying them. Don't do that. It's an appropriate amount. Oh, babies. No, I'll offer them boom whackers. They love those things. Oh, interesting. Especially about sports. Well, that's fair. I love these clouds. They're still new to me and I love them. Oh yeah, that's new. Tabs, I have clouds now. Haven't had clouds for years. Gone for 2 weeks. And I build an entire game. And I have clouds. Fancy looking clouds. But not too fancy. Had to still look like Minecraft. I like hard candies. Got anything like that? Like those little caramels? Oh, those are good. That it's important that you know that I have a very special fiance. What? Is there more to this? Staying over Savior's. He's cooking me a romantic meal and bringing me cookies. Oh, he's won my heart. Oh, you're bringing cookies. Dang it! I read it too fast. You won my heart back again. If he doesn't like them, it's a red flag, right? Is that what people say? Doesn't like the cookies. My raspberry and white chocolate ones. Oh, now you're just rubbing it in. If she ever becomes a teacher, I think she'll take the... Teachers don't take the bus to school. And that's rude. Tabs is a very smart person. You know, 5-head gameplay? What? Feel like I'm missing like even more context to this conversation, and I think that's okay. I wanted to make my macadamia nut ones because they're his favorite. I'm gonna make my mom's favorite because it's her birthday on Saturday. Aw, happy birthday to her. 5 level. Makes fun of me here and in person. Oh, I know he's making fun of you in person. It just had to be something quite special for it to even be said in chat. Hey now. Speak English, please. Don't know. I don't know a lot of other languages. Actually, none. That's just English. I know the very bare minimum. I wouldn't even call it the bare minimum for Spanish. Why not do both? Is what he said. I see the why. The no makes sense, and the do both is what I don't know. I know it was innocent. Doses 2. Both. Is Los the? I'm not even saying it right. We are not trying to... Not... I tried learning Spanish at one point. It was... I have a hard time, I guess, with trying to learn languages. Some people are able to pick it up easily. I'm sure with enough time, I mean, you can learn anything, but wasn't something I was picking up. Why not do both? That is a good question. These raspberry ones take a super short time to make, and the macadamia nuts ones take a lot longer. That's see, all the reason. In the plural masculine form. Oh, I know. I remember the masculine and that. Oh, stop. God, we should teach Spanish and stream. No. Thunderstorm. Back to back sleeping. Just racking up the day count. All game night equal to Lego. No. That I spent over a week speaking more Spanish than English. It would be so fun. No. It sounds very painful. I tried, guys. I truthfully tried learning Spanish. And it didn't go well. It was painful. I'll stick to my blocks and crazy redstone. We don't do that much crazy redstone. It's funny. It's every once in a blue moon I'll do a fun redstone project on Minecraft. This recent one was my King of the Hill game. The previous one was a spruce tree farm because there were none yet made on YouTube. I did get it working at the end, but it wasn't good. It was all based off of needing to place a sapling. Like, you'd have to wait to place a sapling, otherwise it would break the system. There wasn't any perfect way to do it. I think I did get it down to a timing of like, I could place a sapling every like 30 seconds and then it would be fine. So like if I ran it overnight and I got loads of spruce wood, then it never broke after that. I think if I were to redo the tree farm, I could probably make it way better. I don't think I could ever... I don't know if I'd ever be able to figure out the timing issue with it, though. But I could make it faster by a bit. I can get real pain meds. Oh, he's so kind. A key? Something about speaking Spanish and understanding. Grammar is a bit off. Oh. You haven't had Spanish class since 2001? What, Tabs didn't quiz you while she was learning it again? Don't know if you'd make hablamos. Don't ask me. You got a Minecraft question? Or Lord of the Rings? Oh, well done. Got the tab stamp of approval on the grammar. Here you go, Donk. You deserve a cookie. I have no idea what I want to do with this open section still. Don't speak fluently, so I don't know much. You know more than me. I know Spanish grammar. That's impressive. I just lack as much detailed vocabulary to be more proficient. That's fair. Gotta do more Shroomlight placing over here. You can understand more than you can speak. So I think that was my problem. It's like, if I saw the words kind of written down, I could kind of figure it out. But if someone was speaking to me, yeah, that wasn't working. I couldn't figure it out fast enough while hearing it. There was just too much at once. And at the same time, it wasn't, couldn't make the connection with, getting it to understanding it in English. And Cole, hello there, with a Prime resub of 6 months. That's half a year. Appreciate the Prime resub. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you once more. Cole popping in with a Founder's Badge. I recognize the name. Potato Outlaws. Do Spanish, incentos? I don't know incentios. Very good. Describe in Spanish. Mongoose with 169 bits as well. I appreciate that. I thought you were already out for the night. Maybe that was someone else. Jonas, hello there. Welcome on in. You bet. Yeah, there you go. Here's the world, if you're wondering. I'm assuming that's why you're popping on in. Working on a custom hilly plains biome at the moment. On the far end of it. One block at a time. I went to stream, but I'm back. You're back now. Oh, fair enough. A friend Tabs who is from Mexico. She's fluent, but she failed Spanish class in high school because she didn't know how to write and where to put the accents. That's so interesting. We got kind of figuring out like the start of like working on a custom plains biome here. And I'll eventually expand all of this over this entire area. Then you got the medieval port city, which I don't think has changed much. I forget if you've popped in since last time. The start of one, and then the mountain itself is over here. Custom river. I can speak Spanish, but I don't know accents very well when I write in Spanish. Do the accents matter as much when writing? I know they matter. But does it make like an actual difference? Plenty of English speakers fail English and we don't have accents. I did just fine in English. But here's the mountain. It's expanded probably. It's not done yet. It's never be done. It'll be done eventually. We passed 1 million stone placed on it though, a while back. It does make a difference? Okay. They really do? Okay. It's wild. It's a mountain. Don't listen to Aaron. We're just a little tiny speck on this build. Reaching the clouds. It's not a mountain. It's not a mountain range. Don't listen to him. Then, let's get in there. Word esta means I know it makes differences. Okay, that one means this. Okay, that is a difference.
For those of you who feel
I'll be
confused
quiet,
by what
Donk.
he's saying versus
No,
what
you
you're
don't have.
seeing,
It's
that's
nothing
because
going
what
on.
you're seeing is defined by the
No, it's
scientific
clearly a
community as a
mountain.
mountain range.
I don't know
He
what
calls
Donk
it
is
a
on
mountain
about.
anyway because he thinks it's funny to argue with
That's
people.
not true, first of all. His delusional is right. Got the pillared hall here as well. We probably finished another quadrant since the last time you saw it. Like another full quadrant of it. And the start of one over here. I'd started doing a few off stream just because I noticed people were getting bored with it. But I think we had done these 2 quadrants fully on stream. And I had started this one and, well, I got real far on that. I got busy. It was like one day I had some time. Oh no, I did click stop. Oh, look at me. so well. It's insane. I appreciate it. You know, we make progress here and there. At the moment, we've been spending time doing a little bit on other projects out the front of it. Like all of this land here, I've been working on. All of it's just kind of here. This used to be the ocean way back when. Then we dug out a ravine at some point here, and that took a good long while. I think it took almost a year for us to dig this fully out. It was just under by a month or so. That got us a whole bunch of deep slate, which was nice. You know. Then recently I've been playing on a server once more, and I've built an entire PvP arena with like a King of the Hill aspect to it. And it has a whole bunch of redstone. It has a full-on hill that you try and claim, and you use a beacon beam, and I basically push a block of redstone, block of colored glass over it, changing the color of the beacon to show who's claiming the hill. And then there's an entire point system with it and all sorts. There's food that spawns into the map periodically. That's something I've spent a lot of time on just recently. So the mountain is 1,000 by 1,000 blocks across, numerous peaks. So it's legally speaking, no, I don't know what you're on about. It's a mountain. It's not done. It's not defined yet. It's anything. It's a caldera. You'll get it sometime maybe soon. I looked at it in my creative world again. I was showing Laura around at some of my past builds. And I had looked at that one, and I was like, I look back at it, I'm like, I'm still happy with what I was working on, and I see things I can improve on, but I was still happy with, like, the direction it was going. And I literally had ideas, like, one or two ideas thrown down at the time. One day. God, it looks so good from a distance, too. Where are we? Oh, I see where we are. Better make sure the statue in the gate courtyard is a seal. I'm not making a replica. It was just me doing a similar idea thing to it. Gives me more creative freedom. I don't like doing replicas of stuff. I just I just use things as inspiration more of. Plus anything Lord of the Rings, someone has already made. Like someone's already made Minas Tirith, someone's made the Pelennor Fields and Osgiliath. I got the name. There's a lot of people that have done the entrance of Erebor. None of them, I think, truly. There's been a few that are good, but there's a lot that I see that are like, it could be better. To be fair, it was built at a time where there was limiting blocks. I think I've seen one build that maybe was Gondolin. I feel like I stumbled upon that one day. A lot of people have done Hobbiton. Hobbiton's just a fun one to build, to be fair. Who wouldn't want to live in a hobbit hole? I will be ending here soon. Just a heads up for those that are hanging out with me. We'll be raiding out, so don't head anywhere, please. I'll be ending on the hour. It's been a fun stream, you know. We've had some fun conversations. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Good to see you back on Twitch, Tabs. I hope life doesn't get too chaotic here for you. That's the hope. Truth is, there's always another thing, one after another. Thanks. Of course, no, it's... I tried keeping up with your trip stuff, but I've been busy as well. But it looked like you were having fun. You did a 24-hour stream, UOS? I don't know you had 24-hour stream. I would never offer a 24-hour stream. He totally owes us one. I don't. No, that's one of those things where I've thought it through. I don't have any plans to do any sort of 24-hour stream. Pretty sure at least 2. 12-hour streams is one of those things I would do, and I have done. But not 24-hour. I missed the accidental 12-hour streams. Joking. Should have done one Saturday. You guys would have loved it. I spent so much time. That's when I did all the rest of the redstone for the King of the Hill game. I don't even know if it probably didn't actually take 12 hours. I took so many breaks from it because it was so much. It was a lot to go through. So 4 12-hour streams? No. That's just 2 24-hour ones. I know what you're doing. Oh, we'll just place the rest of these blocks. I would have rather hugged a cactus than the redstone? Oh, come on. Redstone's fun. God, none of you guys wanted to watch me do redstone. It could have just been the random day. It's fair. Redstone's boring. I do find it funny. Every once in a while, I'll have a very tedious task I'm doing in Minecraft. Like, we were getting all the gear for the game. We literally spent 3 hours looking at a villager, gathering the gear for the game. That was a eventful stream, though, wasn't it? Hate redstone, and watching it being done is even worse. Not boring, it's painful. It's very unboring in the most painful manner. No, it's fair. I think you guys are very much more accustomed to me doing building stuff. I don't blame you. I mean, I know a lot of you will say you'll watch me do anything, but I mean, the truth is, you'll watch me do anything, you might not be so entertained. And you'll deviate off into doing something else, which is fair. I only have so much time in a day. Building that, yeah. 1 12-hour stream a week for 4 weeks. It's a lot of 12-hour streams, Tabs. Would I even have the time? I don't even think I would have the time at the moment to do that many 12-hour streams. We'd have to really plan that one out. Not gonna happen. Well, a joke about someone's name. And it was Dixie. Who's inspired comedy. Just gonna place this last bit of dirt and then find someone to go raid out to, huh? Sure someone's live. And play in Minecraft. Made a good little progress though. We got another good section done here. It's good. It's still very open here. I'll have to just throw a bunch of boulders in it. Is it Zane? Yeah, it's Zane. That's who you mean? I didn't raid that guy in a while. I don't see him on my... It doesn't look like he's live. Unless you mean in someone else. Oh, he just went live. I don't enjoy when someone just went live. I don't want to overwhelm someone. He's got 4 minutes on a start search. I'm not gonna go overwhelm him. Oh, well, Kim is live, but they're doing something a little bit more unique. Nest in the Northwest. Is that an actual person? Zane? Can't wait 4 minutes, you old man? No, I'm not waiting 4 minutes. That is a person. I'll write the name down. I just don't know them. I kind of want to go say hi to Kim, since they're part of our team. They're doing some sort of horror Minecraft, some Halloween map. So I don't know. They're fun, right? You guys know Kim. They're full of excuses, old man. 3 next fish iPad. Is it still 3? I feel like I'm up to 4 now. It's right around there. Hi. Oh, good night there, cat dog. Appreciate you lurking as always. I gotta actually type the raid message out. You're still 3 and an old man? Okay. I was 2 at one point. I think. Yeah. Oh, goodness. There's 15 of you here. My goodness. I appreciate you all hanging out. Do please, do grab the raid message. It means the world to me when I see a whole bunch of people raid on in with me. And Kim's part of our team. They're a lovely streamer, so if you're not following them, you may as well give them a follow. It's free, it's simple. Listen, when you start waiting a little bit and raid, then you could be... I'm not waiting. We've raided Zane before, and we'll raid him again down the road. He's a great streamer. But I haven't raided on into Kim in a while either. But please do grab the raid message. Grab the first one if you're sub. Grab the second one if you're not. That's fine by me. Zane, isn't that what I'm saying? Where did you get Zane from? Is it Ian? Or what? I know he has. I'll have to look. I know he has it written down, I'm pretty sure.